I'm Mr. Blackhammer 2021. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. Please subscribe to my channel. We're gonna do Monday Night Raw review. Hold on. We are gonna do the Monday Night Raw review. I'm gonna make my. This will be like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But we can do Monday Night Raw review. My video is sponsored by Good With Commentary, Post Wrestling, No DQ, The Joe Cronin Show. I got more on the way, so hit that like button. There's a lot that we will be talking about here. All right.
And now she's basically just enhancing the talent. Now, this was a competitive match, but it's like one of those.
These are all the podcasters that I will be going through here. Is that for tomorrow? Vince McMahon, Rock, Cody Rhodes, Punk injury. Okay, Cody Rhodes spot taken. The outgetting of Vince McMahon, CM Punk injury very bad. CM Punk just had surgery, so we're gonna be out like 4 to 6 months. Monday Night Raw was okay. It was a decent show. Come on, with these damn commercials. Get out of here. Jesus Christ, man. I'm so sick and tired of it.
Oh, okay. But they never said. I mean, they all fight. Yeah, that sounds miserable. But also, what very interesting. So, are we talking like 70 years?
Cody Rhodes takes the tour major WWE storyline in work. So maybe it's all for the fans for Cody Rhodes in the main event scene. And what, sabotage Rock versus Roman Reigns? Rock and Cody situation. Was fired, Stardom founder. I think we know that fans want Cody Rhodes. People chanting Rocky suck.
I feel like we've lived so much in like the last couple of days. Like so much has happened on social media. So much has happened everywhere. I don't know. I'm mentally exhausted.
Yeah, I am mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, but you know what? Covering wrestling beats anything else. Now, I will say, covering the Vince McMahon stuff has not beaten anything else. That is horrible stuff. I want to make this clear. It is absolutely something we're going to continue to cover. That is not slowing down.
Now the only thing interesting was Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre face to face. Drew McIntyre had a new shirt. Becky Lynch qualified for the Chamber with Ripley versus Nia Jax. That gonna happen in Australia at the Chamber. We had a fatal 4-way for the tag team. To see who will face Judgment Day for tag team titles at the Chamber. We also had a mixed tag team match. We had the women's tag team titles. We had Cody Rhodes versus Nakamura again in a bull match. Now, I'm going to show you guys everything else that happened on this show. Show opened up with Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre Earth, Cody Rhodes finished during WrestleMania. Then he attacked Rollins, he attacked Cody, they went at it. We had New Day versus DIY versus the Creed Brothers and Imperium. A very good match, great match. DIY got the win here. So SmackDown, they will face Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate to see who will face Judgment Day at the Chamber for the tag team titles. We also have Becky Lynch defeated Shannon Baszler to qualify for the Women's Chamber, Chamber for at the pay-per-view. So clearly Becky Lynch is being set up to win. Adam Pearce came out and they announced Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax at the Chamber because since Rhea's hometown, she needs an opponent. So yeah, we are gonna beat Nia Jax, and then I get Becky will win the Chamber, and that's when they'll say Rhea and Nia. Rhea and Becky. We had Ivar Valhalla defeated Akira Gonzalez and Maxine Dupree We had JD McDonough. He helped the Miz. I mean, R-Truth helped the Miz overcome JD McDonough. Yeah, good. R-Truth caught JD this match. Next week, they are going to get R-Truth and JD McDonough next week. Also, we had Gunther celebrated his 600 title reign as Intercontinental Champion. A title shot. That was a great segment, a great promo. Um, uh, next week, we'll get Imperium versus Jey Uso and a New Day. I think this match will probably happen on the Go Home show, going into the Chamber. Enough of these damn commercials.
We're not aware of it as of last Friday going into that show. Because I heard this when we reported it was a very somber type of move there. We were going to have information on Tuesday about what was said between them, some meetings that had happened before all of this, maybe some warnings that were made along the way, and a lot of questions about things that were going on. So get your super chats in, get your humper chats in. We are going to tie in this opening segment with the main event, but we're going to sandwich the show accordingly, and we're going to go back to talking about this throughout the program. Seth Rollins comes out. He brings out Cody Rhodes. And Seth Rollins says he's still got more questions than answers. He said, you know what? I'm not dumb. I didn't see you announce an opponent or anything. I need this match more than you do, or as much as you do, rather. They are interrupted by Drew McIntyre, who gets an incredible reaction to Denise because he says what everybody's thinking. He's like, look, I got that dork CM Punk out of the way. Look at my shirt. It's going to be me and Seth. It's going to be you and Roman. What the hell are you doing? Are you dumb? He killed it. Drew continues to be a fascinating character, but Denise, we haven't heard from you on Fightful about this yet. I want your thoughts.
What part?
All of it that from Friday up until this promo, and how your feelings may have adjusted, changed, shifted since then.
All right, so God, I don't even know where to start. There's like a whole lot. So when this whole thing happened on SmackDown, my initial thoughts were, you're effing kidding me right now. They did not just do that to Cody Rhodes. Now, you and I remember that one day that we were sitting here talking. This was prior to the Royal Rumble. We were talking about what the potential WrestleMania main event matches were going to be, right? And I had even said, like, okay, we're most likely going to be getting Rock and Roman at WrestleMania, and maybe we'll get Cody finishing his story at SummerSlam. And we had a whole conversation about that. Again, this was before the Royal Rumble. Once the Royal Rumble went down and Cody Rhodes won that and pointed to Roman Reigns, at that point, absolutely everybody and their mothers were expecting this match to be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. So I did not like on SmackDown the way that they had Cody Rhodes essentially give his WrestleMania match main event away. Now, based off of today, I feel that WWE is backtracking. I'm not sure if that's the vibe that I got based on commentary, because they kept saying, oh, nothing's been decided yet. There's no official decision. And I'm like, are you guys backtracking on this? Because we all remember there was a specific line that Cody Rhodes said, not at WrestleMania. So why are we acting like he hasn't made a decision already? He said, not at WrestleMania. And I feel like they're just going to act like that was never said. And here's the thing, like I remember on Friday when I did my post-show, Sean, and I might just get this out here right now. And like there were a couple of people saying like, it's clear that this is being done to distract from Vince McMahon and all of the drama and controversy surrounding that. And I thought, yes, but at the same time, like that is such a serious thing that we're not going to stop talking about Vince McMahon, right? Like we're not going to stop talking about it. However, this weekend, everybody was talking about Cody and Roman and The Rock, and the conversation surrounding Vince McMahon and the allegations completely went down. So they kind of succeeded in getting people to not be talking solely about Vince McMahon. So coming off of this weekend, I'm starting to feel, and this is again just my feeling, that I feel like this was just to get some attention off of the Vince McMahon situation. And that's
It worked. I mean,
and it works, which is
it
unfortunate
worked.
to say.
Not only that, it got mainstream coverage as well. Like I saw people say, "Oh, well, this could be, yeah, it could be. It could absolutely be something like that." But I can tell you that if that were the case, and again, if the element of work was happening, or if there's a pivot, I can tell you this was not the plan as of last week. And even then, the plans that happened last week weren't going to be the plans according to those people the week before. So much changed in rapid succession. From the week going into the Royal Rumble week, Cody Rhodes believed he was facing Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins believed he was facing CM Punk. CM Punk believed he was winning Elimination Chamber. Gunther believed he was facing Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar believed he was facing Dominic. Braun Breaker didn't have a goddamn plan on earth but to win the Dusty Classic. And all of a sudden, these situations start falling. And they're not dominoes that fall in according to each other. Brock Lesnar out because of the lawsuit. That's why. So that affects things for Braun Breaker. It affects things for Dominic Mysterio and Gunther. That's completely separate of everybody else. CM Punk gets hurt, and that adjusts things for Seth Rollins. However, the one that appeared to be left in the dark throughout the situation was Cody Rhodes about his plans. Because Seth Rollins is, I don't want to say falling up the stairs or anything, because the match with CM Punk would have been huge, objectively. But he's facing Cody Rhodes, one of the biggest stars in wrestling, period, right now, as is Punk. But it's sort of a wash for Seth Rollins, unless he doesn't get Punk or Cody Rhodes. So for him, there's a lot at stake here for the element of what he does for the main event of WrestleMania or his title match at WrestleMania. But there was not a lot of transparency here. I can tell you that much. The fight was left out a lot more on Tuesday. Oh man, is Lesnar removed from the 2K24 game? He was in the build that we saw as of Royal Rumble weekend, but I mean they would not have had time to pull him from that as of yet. Omar Diaz says any news of Jacob Potts who's going to join the Bloodline at WrestleMania cost the Rock the match. I see it knowing Roman. First off, I want to say I've met Jacob Fatu a few months ago. He was wonderful. Shocked that he is out of his deal, but originally it looked like he was going to be signed until 2025, but he claims he's a free agent now. MLW still hasn't officially confirmed it with me, so maybe he's not. He said that it was his last date, and I don't know if that means free agency, but WWE has had the opportunity to sign him 2 or 3 different times and have passed for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because of the robbery charge that he had when he was much, much younger. By all means, it would appear that is in his past. I haven't heard of any trouble that has happened since then. He's well liked within wrestling. He's great in the ring. I mean, he might be the second best member of that family in the ring right now, and that's saying something.
Very, very good. I think everybody here who has seen him wrestle, you already know that. If you haven't seen him wrestle, you're in for a lovely surprise.
Yeah. We got Tom saying, can you ask your question and drop a hashtag we want Cody? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And if anybody does that, I just want to say you're a fucking dork. At a press conference.
At a press? Oh, I thought he meant right now in the super chat. I was like, oh,
No,
let them.
no.
Right.
If you want to do that in the super chat, by all means.
And see what Gummer commentary has to say.
What was that? What was he talking? Talked about last year's match with Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. Triple H called him Rocky. He thought he didn't quite make it. Well, there was a Rocky 2, wasn't there? And fans love Sammy. He's beloved. I love Sammy. We donate to his charity from time to time. Great human being. Cody and Sammy, they just really don't get much better.
Yeah.
So it really felt like Sammy was maybe setting up. We talked about his WrestleMania main event last year. First time tag titles main event at WrestleMania. Or maybe it was Jay that said that. I forgot. One of them said. But the way that sit down was shot was like, okay, what is this about?
Sami Zayn should be added
What
to
is
this
going to
match.
happen, guys? At the Elimination Chamber tonight, we saw women's qualifying matches, obviously, and Punk kind of let it slip in his injury promo that his plan was to go to Elimination Chamber and earn his title shots. So that was the original plan prior to the Punk injury. The men's chamber to determine Seth's challenge. Punk got hurt, that's changed. But on the women, if you notice tonight, they didn't do this for the men because there's nothing to do it for. You can't have qualifying matches for the men yet because what the fuck are you qualifying for? So they're only doing it for the women, so obviously it's probably going to be Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley at the end of this thing. So they're setting up the women's chamber right now. They have two options, basically. If on Thursday they announce it's going to be Roman Reigns and The Rock and Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, then what the fuck is the men's chamber for? It can only be for one thing, Logan's U.S. title. Because it's not going to be for Seth's title, it's Cody's facing him. It's not going to be for Roman's title, because Rock's facing him. It's not going to be for Gunther's title, because Gunther can't travel to Australia. So that leaves Logan Paul. So if it's not Logan Paul, then you just don't have a men's match. What do you do? The winner gets a pack of Oreos? Like, I don't understand. So the fact that this chamber match is still probably going to happen, they have to delay it a week. They have to delay the qualifying matches until next week. Because they couldn't do that tonight because they made the chamber tonight for a shot at Seth's title, then that gives away that Seth's not going to be facing Cody on Thursday when they announced that. So, based on the chamber, they either have to leave the chamber off for the men, no men's chamber, which seems unlikely, or it's for Logan Paul's U.S. title. I don't think it's going to be for Logan Paul's U.S. title. It would be fine if it was. If he had defend the title in that thing, I'm sure it would be great. I would actually be fine if it was that. I'm just not sure if it's gonna. It's not feeling like that.
Yeah.
Is Logan even advertised for Elimination Chamber? Do y'all know? So what is the chamber match for? So the way that sounds to me is that Seth is still going to need a challenge for his championship. That something is going to happen on Thursday that is going to give Cody the match against Roman Reigns, whether it be The Rock stepping aside, Cody demanding that he faces Roman, or a triple threat. A lot of people have talked about the two-night thing. I don't want to see that. That wouldn't be intriguing to me. Even Cody tonight's tweets say, don't worry, guys, trust me. Roman working both nights isn't that intriguing to me. That's not very exciting. I don't give a shit about that. I don't need him to main event both nights at WrestleMania. Don't need it. So I'm not feeling like it's going to be that. So I feel like at the presser, something's got to happen. Something has to happen. Because now Cody has got this, kind of like this yes movement type of thing going. We want Cody hashtags, those signs all over the crowd tonight. Lots of we want Cody chants, lots of Rocky sucks chants. They blew the fuck out of the opening video package of last Friday's SmackDown when they went to the live crowd. You caught the final second of all the moves before Seth Rollins came out to call Cody. So my instinct, it's been a long couple of days here. I've done a couple of long videos on it. By the way, welcome to all new subscribers who pulled in 5 or 600.
Yeah, they started milking it even 100 times more on Raw here today. A lot of people with the "We Want Cody," where everybody kind of had like the same little sign throughout. There are some people that had like their own like original signs, but we saw like the basic like white woman with just a black font, like a bunch of people. I feel that if they do backtrack on this, it's funny because there are going to be people that are going to be saying like, "Oh, this was a work the entire time." I don't.
It's not.
And it was not, but people are going to think that, and people are going to want to think that, so that, I don't know, for whatever reason, they're going to want to think that, or at least say that it is.
New Like City says, love how you guys continue to cover all news, including events, whether intentional or not. This Cody stuff came out at a point, and at some point became a total word for people are actually turning me off the entire story. Trying too hard, and the fans made it worse. So that's first off. Yes, we will always continue to cover the Vince stuff. I saw people say, "Well, you should completely ignore this because of that." I'm like, no, we still cover wrestling news. We'll still do that. Here's the way that it always goes. There are very passionate fans that are going to voice their opinion about Cody. Then there are people that are going to act like they're too cool to give a shit. Then there's going to be at least one weirdo that does the type of thing that happened today, making weird threats at Ava Rain. Then you're going to have a bunch of people act like everybody is a psychopath. Like, that's just the way it is. And then the people that were loud will be told to touch grass, etc., etc. It's a path that just it goes around every time. I saw the Yes Movement thing. I've seen it in the past. It's that train.
Right. Also, by the way, if they do backtrack on this and decide to do Roman and Cody, I won't be surprised if they start going with since we are a new regime and we're a new era, we listen to the fans.
Well, that's what Triple H said about CM Punk and about like Survivor Series. I'm going to give you guys a little insight. So, the call originally after Fastlane about Punk came from right outside of Triple H's office.
Okay, here's our two scenarios for Thursday. You're either just going to announce Rock and Roman Reigns and Cody and Seth. Here you go. These are the matches that are happening. Or they're going to do something kind of fun. And they're going to make Cody's match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania even more interesting than it would have been had he just won the Rumble and challenged. That's what I'm hoping for. In terms of everybody's like, Cody could wait to finish his story. Why can't The Rock wait? He's waited all this time. Motherfucker hadn't been in the ring in 10 years. He can wait one more year. Cody already had to wait for him last year. Why asking him to wait again? And there's other factors at play too. It's Rock and Roman Reigns beats him. Again, not much of a long game strategy there. It certainly wouldn't be the beginning of something special or whatever The Rock said last year that they wanted to do here. Rock just coming in and losing one match to Roman seems unlikely. But if he did that, that means Roman would most likely surpass Hogan for third all time. It's not a record. Hogan doesn't have a record. Everybody talks about Hogan's record. There's no record to be had, but it is third all time. And it would put Roman Reigns in a category with really two of the godfathers of WWE title lineage history. Back when Bruno had those long boots there in the 70s prior to Hogan coming in and back when it was some of the 80s too. And to have kind of Hogan removed from that, I could see maybe the attraction to that, but WWE doesn't also seem to have a problem with Hogan right now. He just plays the Rumble. He's been on TV for the future. It's not like he's in the show with them, or he's announcing them, or this is fresh off his latest racist.
We're trying to sell PlayStation or something. Stole Cody Rhodes. This doesn't make any sense. Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble. He's the rightful person. Not a Rock. How could Cody Rhodes allow this to happen? I've been one of the main ones saying, no. I feel like things because you're right. It didn't make much sense for Cody Rhodes to win the Royal Rumble and not challenge for the same title that he said he needs to win. And all the reports came out that The Rock was basically pushed The Rock. I do agree that Rock is a wrestler, and it should happen. And if this is the one time we got to understand, guys, we have a very small window to Rock wrestling. It's not something we can keep pushing
And honestly, I mean, we're breaking records left and right, personal records, that is. Not the biggest creator in this space by any stretch of the imagination, but when I see we gained over 2,000 subs in the last 2.5 days because of this Rock and Cody Rhodes dilemma, I ain't complaining, man. I ain't complaining. Hopefully you guys enjoy what you see. Hopefully you enjoy what you hear. We all love professional wrestling here. I'm as passionate as anybody in the community. And I appreciate you guys joining me, whether it is your first time here or you are a OTS VIP. Thank you guys very much for all your support. Blew me away. WrestleMania's main event is not confirmed by any stretch at all. WrestleMania is not confirmed. Michael Cole and WWE pounded that into your skulls tonight.
Yeah.
WrestleMania is not confirmed. Even though after Friday, Cody Rhodes basically was sent out there to be The Rock's bitch. Honestly. And he basically handed over his title shot. I don't know if the company's really that stupid. I would like to think not. But we've seen WWE through this same song and dance.
For years.
They're going to do what they think is best. And they don't give a shit about the things. Cody gave up his spot to The Rock. He said so himself. Friday night, Cody said word for word, Roman, I'm coming for you, Paul. And you and that title. But not at WrestleMania. That's all I need to hear.
So you wanted to think that Cody wasn't gonna change his mind and say, no, I'm gonna come after, I'm gonna win the title at WrestleMania. It doesn't make any sense. It makes Cody look like an idiot. It makes him look fucking stupid. And Cody's gonna be there at the press conference. Is he gonna be on SmackDown? If he's gonna be on SmackDown, then what's the point of him being on Raw? I don't get it. It makes no sense that Cody will say that only to turn around and change his mind. That's stupid. Then you should never said that. You probably shouldn't have brought The Rock out there.
That's all I need to hear. So when exactly are we getting this title shot?
I'm hoping.
You won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
You won the biggest match on the road to WrestleMania. Probably the biggest match in WWE that's done all year is the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Cody joins an elite group of people who have won the Royal Rumble back-to-back years. Cody gets the opportunity to decide what title he wants. It's not, process of elimination. It's not let this guy come in by basically doing nothing and swoop on in and take his title shot. No. Now, Cody won the Royal Rumble, and Cody has the fortunate circumstance to choose whatever he wants. It's like a kid in a candy store. Like a kid in a candy store, man. You go to the ice cream shop. Cody's got 2 fucking flavors here. 2 flavors. You got vanilla, which is Seth Rollins in that loser's bracket title, or you got double mint.
The reason that you can't get an answer to that question is because there is no logical answer to that question. Because it doesn't make any fucking sense. That's why. You don't even need to ask the question. The question is pointless because it doesn't make sense. Even if you believe the notion that WWE, and you mentioned this in this report, you believe this notion that's been going around all day long. Well, they did this on purpose. WWE knew exactly what was coming when they did what they did on Friday night. They knew what the reaction was going to be. They knew. They knew what the reaction was going to be. The Rock set himself up. We are supposed to believe that The Rock set himself up to be blamed by the entire world. And again, not everybody is pissed off that The Rock is coming back and potentially facing Roman Reigns, but the reaction has been fierce.
on social media since Friday night. There have been articles in mainstream media about this. There's a whole article on ESPN.com about this. You think that The Rock was going to come back and tease his first match? How many years has it been since he's had a match? With the expectation that he was going to get booed, with the expectation that crowds were going to come to these shows and chant Rocky sucks. You think his ego wanted that? You think his ego, The Rock, I forgot who it was. Somebody said to me, I was having a conversation with somebody about this, friend, because a lot of people have been talking about this. People have been asking me because they know I talk about it because they do the show. And they said, The Rock, he's not a full-time guy or anything like that. He hasn't wrestled in a number of years. The Rock he's not even a wrestler, he's a brand. That's what he is. It's all about protecting his brand.
St. Louis better show up.
Forgot.
I got
I
yeah, I
don't
got
think I
Rhea
on the
on
mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Because you're right. Because we're one step, hopefully, fingers crossed, closer to Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley.
Here, you remember the whole thing with The Rock and Oprah Winfrey? The Hawaii fires, and there was a whole backlash against him. Black Adam stuff.
Second best champion in the company. He's going to be second best. You know, you keep nailing that narrative home. People are going to start realizing that Cody is second best. You should be doing everything in your power to making sure that Cody is number one, treated like a number one, going after the number one. I didn't like what they did. It was one of the worst creative blunders in the history of the company. Cody didn't say anything to me. He didn't explain why he gave Rock his title shot. Not a single iota of an explanation. Seth Rollins is out there begging like a fucking hooker on Atlantic Avenue for a title match against Cody Rhodes. I mean, Seth Rollins is coming off uber desperate here. He needs the match because he has to beat Cody Rhodes. Brother, let me tell you something. You lost 3 straight to Cody. 1 match in a cell with a fully torn pectoral muscle. I think that ship is set. Nobody wants to see that again. Seth knows it. Cody knows it. Paul Levesque knows it. Rock hopefully knows it. And everybody up that ladder at TKO should fucking know it. Nobody wants to see that match. You drummed it into our heads for a year and a half that Seth Rollins is holding the 3rd most prestigious title in the company because above it are the Universal Championships and the WWE Championship. That's exactly what he is. Seth Rollins had his main event go up in smoke when CM Punk tore his tricep. Done. We'll cross that bridge when CM Punk gets healthy. I don't give a shit what Rollins does at WrestleMania. Now it's all about finishing the story. It's all about the top priority right now, and that is getting that title off of Roman Reigns. I don't give a shit how. I don't give a shit in what capacity it's done. I don't give a shit. The title needs to be taken off of Roman Reigns. I don't know one single solitary human being that wants to sit through another 4 months, 5 months of Roman Reigns off of television making sporadic appearances once every 8 weeks with Paul Heyman calling Siri, call Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
That's good creative to you. That's your level of WWE creative, maybe in the old administration. But we should be aiming for bigger and better things under the Paul Levesque administration. Not call fucking Roman Reigns. Cody needs to win the championship no matter what. at WrestleMania. We got no explanation. Michael Cole all through the night. Is Cody going to choose Roman? We'll find out on Thursday. Cody didn't tell Seth Rollins, yes. He didn't tell Drew McIntyre anything. WWE conveniently trotted Drew McIntyre out there as a nice little distraction to the overall Rock-Cody dilemma. That's who Seth Rollins' opponent's going to be at WrestleMania. That's who Seth Rollins' opponent should be at WrestleMania.
Exactly. Drew
Got
McIntyre.
people up and down on Twitter, oh, that's not a WrestleMania match. Who the fuck are you to tell me that Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins isn't a WrestleMania match? We've seen a lot worse over the years. Believe me.
Drew McIntyre deserves it.
Drew McIntyre settling into a match with Seth Rollins isn't so bad for Seth Rollins when his opponent was CM Punk. Drew McIntyre's doing the best work of his WWE career right now.
Exactly. He deserved to win it.
Why is that looked at as such a bad thing?
Drew McIntyre deserved to win the title.
By the looks of it, it looks like WWE might be correcting one of the biggest creative blunders of the modern era.
Hopefully.
And we will find out on Thursday.
Yeah.
Now, supposedly, I don't know, don't quote me on this. There are conflicting reports that there were "We Want Cody" signs being handed out at the arena tonight in St. Louis. I don't know if they were fan-made. I don't know if WWE handed them out so that they could be seen on camera. I don't. I guess we'll find out all that information tomorrow. But if WWE didn't want it to be seen on television, they would have confiscated those signs immediately before Monday Night Raw went on the air. Just let that one sink in.
Yeah, it had to be a war.
WWE is not going to allow something on their television for 3 hours if they didn't want it there. So no matter if it was fan-made or if WWE handed those signs to people there tonight, WWE allowed it to be there, and WWE wanted it to be seen.
Exactly.
Simple. I don't know what the arguments are online. Oh, it's fans handing it out. Oh, it's WWE handing it out. Who gives a shit? Did you see them? Were they on television? I saw them. WWE allowed them to be there. Get over it. It's not some big conspiracy theory. It's all playing into the plan. WWE wants you to believe this is the original plan.
It's not.
This is not the original plan.
It's not.
Do not believe, do not listen, and do not shake your head like a fucking yes man to any of these content creators that tell you otherwise. This is not a work. This is a shoot. This is a shoot that WWE is now forced into making into a work. I don't understand the narrative out there on social. Oh, you're all being worked. Who's being worked? The only one working here should be Dwayne to fix his fucking blunder. We're not being worked. I'm gladly seated in my chair, ready to go for the ride. Take me on a great thrill ride, man. Like you're on a fucking roller coaster. I want to enjoy myself. Give me a beverage, give me a fucking nice snack. I want to enjoy every different aspect and all the different chapters that we get from here on the way to Philadelphia. But this isn't a work. This is a shoot that WWE is now needing to turn into a work. That's what people don't understand. We've been through this already. We've been through this legitimately 10 years ago with somebody by the name of Daniel Bryan. WWE left him out of the Royal Rumble in 2014 when all anybody wanted was Daniel Bryan in the Rumble, coming out at number 30. You know who came out at number 30? Rey Mysterio. You know what happened to Rey Mysterio? He got booed out of the building. Do you know who won that Royal Rumble? I don't really care to mention it because it gives me fucking chills. Bad ones, just even reiterating. Vince wanted a Batista Randy Orton main event that year. That's exactly what you were going to get.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
Yeah, nobody
He
cared about
didn't
that.
understand Bryan. He didn't get why someone like Bryan was so over.
Yeah.
He didn't understand the yes movement.
And you want to do Batista and Randy Orton. That was a match that nobody asked for. No one gave a shit about that. We've seen those two before. Nobody cared about the history and evolution. Batista is not the babyface that we wanted. Batista came back after he quit 4 years ago. Came back as a heel. He fought down a throat. Randy Orton's your champion. Who gave a shit?
Everybody else did. WWE forced a change for the better. Daniel Bryan in 2014 wasn't a work all along. They left him out of the Royal Rumble. That wasn't by design. Literally the same thing. Literally. I don't understand why people are claiming this is a work. No, it's not. It wasn't a work then, and it's not a work now. WWE shot, missed, and then worked it into their own narrative. WWE wanted you to think that what they were doing was the plan all along, because WWE can never admit that they are wrong about anything. The big old bad WWE, the number one promotion in all of the world when it comes to professional wrestling. Oh, we can't be wrong, pal. Doesn't matter who's in charge. Vince, Bruce, Paul Levesque, Rock. Doesn't matter. You could sit there and tell me I'm the biggest Triple H dick rider in the entire community. WWE operates the same way, no matter who's in charge. The product is better, but the mentality is always the same. They're right, we're wrong. You do what we want. It's always been their mentality. No matter what they want to spew to you, no matter what Triple H wants to tell you, we do it for the fans. No, they don't. They didn't do it for the fans in 2014. Otherwise, Daniel Bryan would have won the Royal Rumble. You know how great of a moment that would have been? No, but they wanted Batista and Randy Orton in the main event of WrestleMania. It was only then that the crowd reactions were on the level of Rock and Austin in those arenas. You guys remember Providence, Rhode Island in the steel cage with Bray Wyatt? How do you look at that and not have that man win the Royal Rumble? WWE purposely left him out. Not because it was part of the plan, because they didn't understand it and they didn't want it. They thought what they were doing was going to be justified and wanted by the fan base. They were wrong. Take everything that you saw then and apply it to what Dwayne did here. Dwayne's ego is so inflated, it's on the level of Vince McMahon. Dwayne's ego is so inflated, he thought because he coins himself as the people's champion, he thought he could do no wrong. His ego is so inflated that he thought he could get one by Cody Rhodes and use that nice, pretty smile of his and that good guy charm to weasel himself into a main event while waiting for Cody Rhodes to finish his story. Didn't work out. The Rock joined the TKO board of directors on January 3rd. It was at that point, we found this out this week. It was at that point, upon joining the TKO board of directors, which he took Vince McMahon's spot conveniently. Vince got ousted by the Wall Street Journal again. Shit on Janelle Grant legitimately came out. And Rock was appointed as the newest member of the board. Well, Vince stepped down that same week. January 3rd, they promised him $30 million in stock, and they promised him a match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 4. Do you know what WWE went and did? Do you know what WWE, Dwayne, Ari Emanuel, Nick Khan, and all the people that made this stupid decision, you know what they went and did? They allowed Cody Rhodes to win the Royal Rumble after already promising behind closed doors Dwayne $30 million in a match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 4. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes just won the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes just pointed up to Roman Reigns in the skybox at the end of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes then comes out on Friday and tells Roman Reigns he wants the world title. His world title. He wants to take everything away from him. He wants that title because his father had it taken away from him, and he wants to do his family proud. If The Rock was guaranteed a match with Roman Reigns, who we all knew was going to be challenged by Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, if The Rock was guaranteed that match, why didn't The Rock come out at number 30 and win the Royal Rumble? At least it would have played into the narrative by these fucking feeble-minded buffoons in the community that it would have been a work. If Rock was promised a match with Roman and no one else knew, and then he came out at number 30 in the Royal Rumble to win the Rumble and then challenge Roman, that would have been a work, folks. The fact that Cody won the Rumble and he didn't know that handshook deals were being made away from the creative direction of the company to win the Rumble, point at Roman. Meanwhile, Rock is the one who's promised Roman. That is a shoot, folks. Dwayne thought that everyone wanted to see The Rock and Roman at WrestleMania 40. We want to see it at WrestleMania, not WrestleMania 40. We want to see it when it makes sense. All these years, how long has it been? 3 years? 4 years? We've gotten the narrative. Oh, Rock and Roman. Rock and Roman. Couldn't do it too early on in Roman's run because he wasn't really established as the tribal chief yet. But once you start getting into WrestleMania 38, WrestleMania 39, then it makes sense. WrestleMania 39 was the perfect WrestleMania for it to take place. I don't understand Rock's logic here. This is all a shoot. The Rock does what The Rock wants. He does it when he wants to do it. There's no way Rock can sit in front of a board and explain to them that it makes sense now. It made sense last year. But you know what? They didn't want to do it last year because it wasn't WrestleMania 40. We need to sell the company first. It needs to be under the TKO banner and have it be their first WrestleMania. Or whatever the excuse was. The cards weren't lined up. Blah, 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 blah. You know what was lined up, Dwayne? The most important aspect of the entire thing. Story. WrestleMania 39 was the picture-perfect event for Roman and Dwayne to take place. They passed on it. They gave it Cody Rhodes instead and opted to tell that story. And they strung me along all year because that was the story they were going to take into WrestleMania 40. Nobody knew what Dwayne wanted to do until 3 weeks before the Royal Rumble behind closed doors when he took the seat on the board of directors. Cody didn't know. Nobody knew. But Dwayne knew. And Dwayne asserted his power, inflated his ego even more, and fucked not only Cody, he fucked Seth Rollins, he fucked the World Championship, he fucked WWE, and he fucked Cody Rhodes. Big time. And Triple H, who had nothing to do with this career decision because his hands were tied. This is all a shoot. A shoot. For all the people claiming, oh no, you're being worked. No, we're not. WWE shut themselves into a work. That was the plan. Rock thought he was going to get by and everything was going to be all right because he's the people's champ. Let me tell you something, Dwayne. You're not the people's champ anymore, brother. Clearly, Cody Rhodes is the people's champ. How do the fans know what's best for the company? And Mr. Dwayne Johnson doesn't know what the company certainly needs at this stage of the game in their most important season all year. He thinks they need him. He thinks he needs to save WrestleMania. You can sit there and spin the narrative of it was never the plan. The plan was for Roman and Rock at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes? Yeah, we'll just give you to Seth Rollins to shout for the losers bracket title. They didn't give a fuck about Cody. All they had on their minds was Rock getting what he wants, and how do we take the news feed away from Vince McMahon? It blew up in their face. Now, with the backlash that they've gotten, now they need to work, solidify a fix. That's not us being worked at all. It's WWE trying to course correct while also saving face. And WWE at this point will never admit that they're wrong, but I'm here to tell all 5,000 of you here that WWE was in the wrong. I don't know who the fuck is watching me in that company. I don't know if Dwayne is ever going to get a hold of this. I don't know who you are, what level you are in that company. If you're watching me, I want you to listen to me and listen to me very closely. The company was wrong. And I will do everything in my power to go on my platform and express that vehemently. I didn't stand for it in 2014, and now 10 years better, 10 years wiser, 10 years the best fucking show in this goddamn community. I'm
Exactly.
certainly not going to back down now because 51-year-old Dwayne Johnson wants to project himself into the main event while ruining the fucking story that this company's built over the last 2 fucking years.
I know, right?
Doesn't work that way. And it's not going to work that way, especially on this show. You want to go listen to Denise? You want to go listen to Seth? Who want to fucking fill your goddamn ears with, oh, I think Rock should be there. I don't give a shit what anybody says. At all. At all. When it's wrong, if it's wrong, I will let you know. Stop telling me, stop telling everybody that this was a work. The only people claiming it's a work are the people that want to be at the front of the line to finger point at you and tell you that you were wrong. Ha ha ha, you were wrong. You got worked and you got angry over nothing. Now, we got angry over the right things. Rock's ego tried to destroy WrestleMania. That's what we're upset about. We're upset that this match should have taken place last year. If you wanted Roman to go on this historic run and he was going to hold the title into this year, why didn't you have him wrestle The Rock last year? With Cody finishing his story this year. Oh, we got to do everything on Dwayne's time. No, it don't work that way. I don't give a shit who Dwayne is. I don't give a shit how big The Rock is. I don't give a shit how the company's got to bend over backwards to appease Dwayne. There are things that need to be done first before we feed Rock's ego. Rock hasn't been there for how long? When was the last time he he wrestled the fucking match? Eric Rowan? Do you want to call that a match? John Cena. You think after all that time you could just waltz on in without being an on-air character, spew a few Rudy Poo candy ass fucking one-liners that are fucking cringe as we look at it in our adult life? It's the same fucking promo every time. The same promo we cut on Jinder, we cut on Austin Theory. Ha ha ha! Excuse me for not laughing. You think you can waltz on in here and just disrupt the system because you're The Rock? I'm sorry, partner. There are people in place you need to feed first. You wait your turn. Your turn was last year, but you opted to not go along with it. Now it's Cody's turn. You know when The Rock's turn is? Next year. WrestleMania 41. That's when it's going to make the most sense. Want to know why? Because the title won't be on the line. And Cody will have already ended Roman and would be the WWE champion. That's when it makes sense. It didn't make sense at 36. It didn't make sense at 37. It didn't make sense at 38. It made sense at 39. You didn't want to do it then. In your backyard of Los Angeles, of all places. Probably one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. You didn't want to do it then. You're a long gamer, you say, huh? So go ahead and be Mr. Long Gamer on into WrestleMania 41. This is Cody's game. It's not Dwayne's. And for all the people claiming Triple H had a hand in this, Triple H's hands are tied. There's a pecking order in WWE. It goes from Ari Emanuel to The Rock to Nick Khan to Triple H and then Bruce Prichard. And then everybody below that. So Triple H is looking up at Nick Khan, The Rock, and Ari Emanuel as his superiors. Hold them accountable for what they did. The fact that they're trying to fix it. Or WWE is a moot point. It doesn't matter. If they're on TV, WWE allows them to be on TV. Whether there are signs in the crowd, whether they're still holding off judgment to give you confirmation on what the main events are going to be, Michael Cole could sit there on commentary and spew whatever narrative he wants. They clearly haven't come up with a decision. And the reason why they haven't come up with a decision is because we made enough noise for them to say, hey, are the plans that we have in place the right plans? No, they're not. So now we need to use everybody's favorite word this weekend, pivot, and go back to including Cody. The Rock's ego was bruised. That's why plans are in place to potentially make a change. How can the People's Champion come out there and be booed and still call himself the People's Champion? I dare Rock to take this match with Roman and go to WrestleMania 40 in the main event with no Cody Rhodes. I dare you. Because 2015, I am sure, I am absolutely unequivocally 100% positive that moment never left Roman and that moment never left Wayne. I still think about that moment and I get instant gratification looking back at that moment. The Rock's face in that moment is ingrained in my memory until the day I die. You all thought what you were doing then was right. In Philadelphia, of all places. Magnify that crowd by another 60,000. The People's Champion doesn't want to go into WrestleMania and get fucking booed out of the building. You don't want another 2015 Royal Rumble. You don't want another WrestleMania inside Madison Square Garden with Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg. I will tell you that right now. Perception is everything. Brock's ego was bruised. He doesn't want to go into that, having his face look like a fucking Mike Tyson boxing match. I'll tell you that right now. That match goes on without Cody involved in some way, shape, or form, or if that event that weekend goes on and Cody is wrestling Seth Rollins that has nothing to do with either of those two men, that match is absolutely going to get slaughtered. But you think Philadelphia is fucking around that weekend? If there's one thing I know about Philadelphia, is that they don't fuck around. I would love for Dwayne to fuck around and find out in Philadelphia. While the Cody movement grows and grows and grows over the next 7 weeks, do it. Small part of me wants the fucking utter chaos and destruction. Because I know everybody's going to come here and see what I have to say. I love it. Absolutely love it. WWE needs to do one thing and only here on Thursday. I don't know how we get Cody involved because clearly they haven't made a decision. Cody didn't tell Rollins yes. McIntyre's clearly lobbying for a match. He's telling Cody, go challenge Roman. That's the title your father wanted you to have. They're clearly rerouting the plan. McIntyre and Rollins is suitable for WrestleMania. I promise you. But Cody, how do we get Cody involved? Part of me wants what may not ever happen on Thursday, where they announce one of two things in my picture-perfect world. Rock explains that he's going to wrestle Roman at WrestleMania, ... 41. And then he explains that Cody's going to have his moment this year. You don't even need to do that. Cody should be the one doing the talking. Never mind Dwayne. Dwayne's done enough talking. Well, the lack thereof, he did enough without saying much of anything. All Cody needs to say is that, hey, Rock, I thought about it. I'm rescinding. I'm not giving you my title shot. I want Roman. You want Roman. I want Roman. We got a problem. I don't know why WWE doesn't get creative and string this along over weeks of television. Have Cody talk to Seth. Have Cody talk to legends in pro wrestling. Bring in DDP. Get his brother there. Have CM Punk show up on TV and have a heart-to-heart, face-to-face with Cody Rhodes and tell him exactly what he's doing with Dwayne. That be massive. Have Cody get on board with everybody trying to convince him that what he did was wrong. That would be a great way to spin it. At that point, you make up for the fact that you made him look like a fucking idiot. You made him look stupid by giving up his WrestleMania title shot, the one he wanted. You would fix a lot of things if you just string this along and now correct your mistake and turn it into a storyline. I don't know if they're going to do that. This press conference on Thursday seems to be keys to the answers that we're looking for. I don't know what's going to be said there. In a perfect world, Rock would be the special guest referee after Cody explains to Rock, I don't want to give up my title shot. I want Roman. I'm taking Roman at WrestleMania. That would be great. Rock off the bloodline. Cody wins the title. We get Rock and Roman at WrestleMania next year. The priority here should be taking the title off of Roman. Not getting Rock in the main event of an already sold-out WrestleMania that's going to do massive numbers for WWE across all social media, on Peacock, and it's going to be an epic economic boom for the city of Philadelphia. We don't need Dwayne to enhance any of that when it was already a given that WWE was going to shatter records and Philly was going to have a great weekend. not really my ideal match at WrestleMania. What do we do with Rollins? I don't know. Figure it out. I don't really give a shit. Now that Punk is off the table, I don't really give a shit what Rollins does. At this point, without Rollins having a clear-cut opponent, I'm all for Damian Priest cashing in the fucking briefcase. Give me Rollins and give me McIntyre and have Damian Priest come in and do exactly what Rollins did at WrestleMania when Reigns and Lesnar were in the ring. Making a triple threat match and have him walk out with the championship. I don't give a shit. You want to give me Rollins, Sammy, and McIntyre in a triple threat match? Fine. Do that. But then we'll run the risk of having two night one, night two main events, both being a triple threat match. Nobody wants that. Certainly looks like WWE setting up Rock, Roman, and Cody in a triple threat match. Not really my ideal way of doing things. The only way out, in my honest opinion, is for Cody to rescind his offer, tell Rock he wants Roman, and then management steps in because they're not going to tell no to Dwayne. And Dwayne gets Roman on night one. He loses. This talk about Dwayne beating Roman, that needs to be fucking buried quickly. There's no way that you're going to bring Rock in to beat Roman. That doesn't work that way. Rock and Roman on night one, and then Cody and Roman night two, with Cody beating Roman. All this fucking bullshit about triple threat, Rock beating Roman, this shit happening at the Chamber where he takes the title off of Roman at the Chamber and cashes in his Royal Rumble win at the Chamber, or takes a rain check and does it at SummerSlam, or maybe WWE runs the Garden. There is no clear way to do it but a triple threat or a mega first time ever Roman wrestling on night one and on night two. Nobody wants to see Roman hold the championship past WrestleMania. Nobody wants to see Cody cash in his contract at the Chamber because that would basically render the Royal Rumble fucking meaningless. And no rain check for SummerSlam because it would also render the Royal Rumble useless. No unification match either. No Cody beating Rollins and taking the title and unifying it with Romans. No. Now, why would we do that? They just created this thing a year and a half ago. Now you want to fucking just get rid of it altogether? WWE tonight planted seeds for them possibly correcting one of the biggest creative blunders in the history of the company. This is easily on par with WWE doing what they did to Daniel Bryan in 2014. I don't know if it's as bad, but it's certainly in the same category of terrible. They are clearly trying to fix this problem. That was their initial plan. This was a shoot. This is what they wanted. And now they shot, The Rock missed, and now he's trying to fix the problem.
Ah, damn it.
Official without Cody Rhodes on Thursday, that doesn't mean Cody can't be added. I want to let everybody know that as well. Well, because we get what we get on Thursday and Cody's not involved, that doesn't mean that they can't still add Cody. I don't know why, because he won the Royal Rumble. Anybody else coming up with any way to get him in there, he doesn't need to do anything. He's already earned it. So if you don't add him on Thursday, why would you wait to add him after Thursday? He's already earned it. So add him. If it's a triple threat, if you wanna announce a double main event where Roman wrestles twice, have people come at me with that one this week. Oh, you want the champion who's never there to wrestle twice in the same weekend? Yeah, I do. It's not like he can't do it. And it makes sense. So why not? I didn't ask for this. WWE backed themselves into this fucking corner. Now, if that's one of the options, WWE is going to be forced to take that option because of mistakes that they made. It has nothing to do with us. We all wanted Cody and Roman. Save WrestleMania my balls. WrestleMania doesn't need to be saved. What a blatant disrespectful slap in the face of that fucking roster. Save WrestleMania. From who? You want to say WrestleMania because Vince is in the headlines and no one's talking about WrestleMania. I get it. But at the end of the day, Vince and that story, when WrestleMania is over, what do you think we're going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about Vince McMahon and his wild sexcapades with Joe Montana. It's not going to go away. The more you cover it up, that doesn't mean it goes away and it gets less dirty. No. So Cody's going to be added him on Thursday. Whether it's a triple threat or we do a double major main event with Roman wrestling on both night 1 and night 2. So stop telling me it's a work. The only people that are claiming it's a work are the people that want to point the finger and prove that everybody who got angry at this were wrong. Haha, look, they're working. No, they're not. The only people that are working are WWE, Dwayne, Ari, Khan, working to correct the fucking mistake that they made because it blew up in their face. Maybe next time you won't take the fucking roster for granted. We're going to get into Monday Night Raw, which I thought was a piss-poor show tonight. Absolutely nothing on this show mattered outside of the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, which crowned number 1 contenders on the Monday Night Raw side. And they will now go to SmackDown and challenge the number 1 contenders over there for the right to wrestle Judgment Day at the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And then Gunther, with major implications for what he may be doing at WrestleMania. Gunther confronted by Jey Uso. We may be looking at our Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. But I already hear the Ubers in the back. Well, JD, what about Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso? You can take that and shove it up your fucking people. Nobody gives a shit. I'm not really in favor of Jey Uso beating Gunther. But if you were to give me a fucking option of Jey Uso Gunther or Jey Uso Jimmy Uso, I'm taking option A. And then Cody Rhodes wrestled Shinsuke Nakamura in one of the absolutely most nonsensical and irrelevant matches that you will see all year. Bull rope match with Nakamura. Nobody gives a shit. This show sucked. All we want is WWE on the right path to WrestleMania. We didn't get that. Now we gotta wait till Thursday for them to make the next wrong decision in this WrestleMania season. Thank you guys for joining me here on the show.
Now you go to Australia. And you think to yourself, who's the best opponent for Rhea Ripley?
Sheer shock. Anyways. Oh.
And by that, I mean I would want to crush Goldberg in about 3.5 minutes.
You know, I wasn't expecting that answer from you.
I think it would be good to watch him just obliterate Goldberg. You like see later, Gramps.
And that's even official last match or what? Didn't he was
Well-
really mad that Vince promised him like a
Well, he-
big retirement match or something? He said it in an
He-
interview, didn't he?
He wouldn't be any happier about that.
But at least you'd get a WrestleMania match against a champion that matters. Things
Well
could
said.
be worse. You could face Baron Corbin at WrestleMania.
Yes, well, WWE is selling the shirt for sure have. Jonathan says, Sean, bet on the Super Bowl in Vegas. Imagine Moose versus Reigns or Cody, or Jade versus Reigns or Rhea and TNA. And Scott won a partnership with WWE. Yeah, of course. They made it work for Reigns. So yes, they absolutely do. Let's get through these super chats and Humber chat. Anti and brings some wins elimination chamber will have to be for the U.S. Championship. I think they could do cool spots with Logan, have KO, Theory, Waller, etc. And Denise.
Bro, it took me like a second and I was like, who's the U.S. champion? I was like,
Well,
what
I
are you
mean-
looking for?
I think having him on the show, considering they've lost Rock being on the show, they've lost CM Punk wrestling on the show. They're not going to have Roman wrestling on the show. I think that adding a Logan Paul would be something that would be good. I think Logan Paul would probably be crazy shit in that chamber. So
Yeah,
I kind of like that idea.
yeah,
I think
now
US
it's
title.
that's not bad. It's not bad. I don't hate it.
Cody storms the press conference, punches Rock, Dustin bites Roman, Cody's dog bites Solo. So Sean, I asked a few weeks about WWE holding an event around the Super Bowl. Do you think this presser is a test? Why Vegas, not Philly? Super Bowl, they want the sports presentation. They want that audience. They want that.
All the media's already there. Like everyone's
Exactly.
there, like starting like within the last couple of days. Tomorrow's like the big event. It's like literally everyone and their mother is there.
It is free coverage for WWE. It isn't about it. You think WWE will hold a PLE at Soldier Field anytime?
Shit, I'm way older than you. So shut up. Thanks for the time. Stone Cold, thank you so much, man, for that 5 minutes. Triple H just retweeted George Kittle talking about the match Roman was doing with Rock as referee. Been what I've been pitching for weeks, which they could still do. They've left, wiggle room, so to speak, in how they're telling the story, to where they could easily announce that on Thursday and be fine. You could still do everything that I said. Now, if it turns out that was the plan all along, they purposely planned for Cody to win the Rumble, and then planned for The Rock to come back and act like he was taking the match, and they planned for the fans to be pissed, and they planned for The Rock to be shit on, and then they planned to go to the press conference and announce, nope, psych, Rock's just going to be the special guest referee. You're going to get your story after all. Sorry to freak you out. Why would you do that to us? That's emotional abuse. And so I really have a hard time believing that too. I don't know what to do. I can't tell if it's all been planned from the start or if it's a little bit of both. If they had some ideas or they had two plans, contingency plans, plan A and a plan B. And they structure things in a way to where they can pivot to one or the other if crowd response dictates. Maybe that's how deep the creative thinking goes now. Maybe I'm giving them way too much credit. Or maybe they were just smart enough to know, don't set anything in stone in case we have to do some sort of, or it's Triple H, if it's the board members of Rock that want this, and Triple H is like, no, I've been working real hard all year getting these storylines and everything.
One fan who admitted that it was him.
That's what
We
I
don't.
was expecting because when I know that you can show up with like 100 of those and pass them out to people.
Yeah, sure.
How long this feud is going to continue to go on for with the Vikings and the Alpha Academy, but they would be better off keeping her out of the ring as much as possible. Keeping her out of the role, and it's just not working. This is how it is. Last week, taking out Archer and Miz. They come backstage live. I would be Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. They said, whoever it is makes no difference. They're going to go in there. Dominic showed up. He said that Rhea Ripley, she's okay, but she's just not very happy, and she just needs her own space right now after what happened in the earlier segment. R-Truth showed up and acted like nothing even happened last week. And Truth assumed that last week was just a reinitiation. He thought that that's all that was. He's still part of the group. And JD McDonough said, look, I'm about to go wipe the floor with your buddy The Miz. He went off to go prepare for his match. Finn Balor said that there was no initiation. And he asked Truth what planet he's on before he gets walked away. Damian Priest was about to say something to him, and then he just gave up and he said, he let him stay in the box. He's like, make yourself at home. And he walked. And he ended up looking at him wearing his t-shirt and all this stuff. It's like the light bulb went off in his brain. He had some kind of an idea. That's how the segment ended. Yeah, I mean, Steven says you can tell Priest loves having Truth in this. Priest is the one who went to bat for him to keep the angle going. This was not meant to be some kind of long-term thing. They did a segment together and got over. Truth probably cracked them all up anyway. They probably all laugh whenever they were together in a segment. And he has said that Priest is the one who went to management and said, look, we got to keep this going. We got to find a role for him. We got to do more with him. So, yeah, Damian Priest loves it. It's his idea. We had JD McDonough against The Miz. Miz got the better of McDonough.
It's not good in the eyes of the fans, and it's not in the eyes of WWE. This would then open up the women to main event WrestleMania because we got to get equality for the ladies. Becky Lynch can win the chamber. She challenges Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley was what she did last year at WrestleMania. Why not give Rhea and Becky the main event spot for night one? There are ways to work around this. I don't understand why we need to get all crazy and panicked when the answers are there if you just calm the fuck out. Jason Barker.
McDonough avoided it. Miz sent McDonough to ringside.
Yeah, but people still just like they just want to see John Cena. The little kids are like, oh, John Cena. So, having him on the show, even if he's taken those losses, it doesn't matter. It's just John. It's John Cena. People want to see him.
Oh man, we've got Red Devil Gamer saying, is there actually any proof that Rock Roman was planned in secret by the board prior to the Rumble and nobody created you about it? I can tell you now, that is what the people that I have talked to lead me to believe. I'll have a lot more on Fight to Select on Tuesday. But that,
Leading you to believe that there is or there isn't that.
what that's what happened. Also the person who, wow, okay, so you know how people said, oh, there were two sets of We Want Cody signs. One person admitted it publicly on Twitter. This person just DM'd me, sent me their tweet. They made the other stack personally, so that wasn't a WWE.
And fans are allowed to do that, you know?
Yeah,
How you get a movement going.
Cody versus Roman. Rock comes out, stops Solo from interfering, setting up the conflict of the bloodline. Rock Roman into what he won. Like, I also understand if Roman or Rock doesn't wrestle at Mania, there are going to be some people that probably bought tickets as well that are like,
Yeah.
I thought he was going to wrestle.
They certainly made it seem like he was wrestling. That's why everyone's saying, like, oh, yeah, now he's going to be a special guest referee. I'm like, bro, what? They did not make it seem like that on Friday Night SmackDown.
Real Chisholm says, could the person NXT teases be Tamatonga? Possibly. I can't say that it couldn't be. I haven't heard anything about it.
Because I don't care
Chris Nolan says, you think
about
Rock
you.
title Mania and Cody walks out and matches The Rock with the title. No, that completely undermines the whole shit. Cody Rhodes should be giving Roman Reigns for the title Queen of the Shield. That's what should happen. There's The Rock that says The Rock winning at Mania. That I don't know. I have heard that it's pushed for a little bit.
They can't do it like that. So,
Young nasty man, 8 says 2008 seen he used his win to challenge him in No Way Out. So there's no reason Cody couldn't use it for a match at Chamber. There's not, but yeah. Lawrence says, I feel so good at making those signs from God. Aubrey Duncan says, everyone keeps saying how Rock Roman is bigger. I get it, I understand. However, WWE is in an all-time boom selling out everywhere. So many countries are paying WWE to come to them without the part-timers. Accurate. Completely accurate. And guess who the guy is that is heading up the merch there? Guess who the guy is? There's a direct line drawn to he showed up, asses got in seats. The man's name is Cody Rhodes.
and on top of that, the tickets have already been sold. And it's like they're not doing pay-per-view buys. They're on the Peacock or the network, depending on where you live. But it's mostly like advertising money and that kind of stuff. That's going to be huge for them having the Rock on the show. And that's where I think the big business is coming from.
Guys, by the way, I don't know, nor can I help what other outlets report. We will do our own reporting on this situation. I'll be very honest. This will be Rock's last match, right? I don't know. I don't know that because he inked that huge deal with WWE. So
I guess it depends on how this match goes, because if he has a similar situation like what happened the last time that he wrestled, then maybe he won't want to wrestle again. And I mean, how much bigger can you get than wrestling, someone from your own family at WrestleMania? Like, you don't get bigger than that in terms of like that to me would be like the perfect retirement match, perfect way to go out.
Ben says, great work from you two. Hope you guys get a Rock interview with the presser. SRS might attack him. No, absolutely. I'm not expecting to get the Rock, but if I do, I would get maybe 60 seconds with it. I'm expecting to get reels and shorts.
And make those 60 seconds pretty damn good.
Jordan, your original super chat was not missed. We're getting to him. There's a lot of them. In fact, you said, sorry if this has been asked. Do you think this swerve by the officer will affect Cody's re-signing, maybe not returning to AEW, but use it as a bargaining chip? Great work, y'all. I think it can be used as a bargaining chip. Yes. I don't know if Cody has re-signed or not. I have asked Ola, and I was outright told when it was reported elsewhere, oh no, he re-signed. I was told that is not accurate. Pen was not put to paper. The contract was sent in October. That doesn't mean it was signed. That was
When is this contract? When is this contract supposed to be up?
that I don't know, and I've been trying to find out the moment he signed his original one.
Come on, so I thought you were the dirt cheap boy.
It's a constant back and forth between me and the person that I try to get that info from. Grindstone says, Raw staff was reporting thousands of accurate stories.
And their ascent to a tag team title run at WrestleMania. I give it to DIY at WrestleMania. I have the Judgment Day run through Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. I think those guys are going to be mega over in Australia, and I think that would be a banger match. We'll see what happens. We'll see what direction WWE does end up going to. Becky Lynch. She went one-on-one with Shayna Baszler. This was an Elimination Chamber qualifier. The Elimination Chamber is a couple of weeks away. We are going to get qualifiers on Raw, I believe, next week. Liv Morgan's got a qualifier. We'll probably get a couple of qualifiers thrown in there throughout the remaining weeks. couple next week, couple the following week, and then we'll get everybody squared away in the chamber. Great. I love that we're getting qualifying matches. It adds a nice sense of urgency to the people who want to get into the WrestleMania main event, quote unquote. Now, Shayna Baszler cut a promo for this match, which I thought was great. It was more, again, leaning towards that sports presentation, putting her robe on, she was getting ready to go out there, and she was talking basically about breaking Becky Lynch limb by limb. Loved it. Becky Lynch cut a promo as well. She made her way to the ring, and she was basically saying to everybody that she would beat Baszler because her future was on the line and needs to be at WrestleMania in that championship match. I thought this was solid. It looked a little clunky, but I thought it was solid. Baszler stomped Becky's hand onto the steel steps. We go into a commercial break. We're back from break. Becky Lynch fought back, still selling her hand. Baszler caught her with a German suplex and a sliding knee for two. Becky Lynch came back with a missile dropkick. Baszler then blocked a disarm her and hit a knee strike on Becky for two. Baszler blocked a manhandle slam and transitioned into an ankle lock. Becky Lynch got out of it. Baszler went back to the arm. Lynch fought back, hits a superplex. Becky Lynch tried transitioning into an armbar, but Baszler blocked it again and hit a sloppy-looking gut-wrench slam for a 2 count. So they're back up. They start slapping each other back and forth. Baszler tries for the Kirifuda clutch. They trade counters back and forth until Becky Lynch hits a very sloppy-looking manhandle slam for the 1, 2, 3. Now, the sloppy-looking manhandle slam probably came because Becky was trying to sell the hand, but it did not.
I know he's super over. He's very over right now. They love James, and they love doing his pose when he comes to the ring. Everybody's bobbing up and down like this. Every time I see one of those Ace of Steel videos he posts on TikTok, Jay Uso is always in these animated videos going like this. He's got a new one out today with Cody. And there's Jay Uso. He's going like this, right? Everybody does the Jay Uso pose. He's not winning the Intercontinental title. He's wrestling his brother in WrestleMania. And I think Ron Breakker is going to get Brock Lesnar's spot. Got his spot in the Royal Rumble. I think he's probably going to give all of his creative to Ron Breakker. I can think of worse things to do. If there had to be a plan B, I can think of worse things to do than trying to take this guy. Obviously, they have a lot pinned on. Ron Breakker is going to be a future WrestleMania main event. He's going to be a future World Heavyweight Champion. He's been ready to get this call up for a very long time. And if they want to try to just strap the Rock into this guy and launch him into the stratosphere, look, it may be too much too soon. It could backfire on them, but I can think of worse things to do. They want to go in the direction of Gunther and Breakker at WrestleMania, play off the fact that the last person to pin Gunther was Braun Breakker. Gunther left NXT. Nothing. I'm wrong. I think as a WrestleMania match, that would be fun. The Chad Gable thing, I mean, what can I say? You know, I was pitching that idea for so long. It was such a great story there. What stories? There were a lot of people. Cody Rhodes is not the only one with unfinished title stories in this company. Chad Gable's story is unfinished. Sheamus' the Intercontinental title is unfinished. Gunther has a lot of options for what he could be doing at WrestleMania. Braun Breakker being one of them. Braun Breakker, I'd be okay with that. We got a Shinsuke Nakamura video that aired with subtitles. He said Cody chose to fight him in a full world match because he thought it would give him an advantage, but he will just embarrass his family. When Nakamura beats him in the match that his family made famous. Nakamura said, but not now. SummerSlam.
John, if we get The Rock as special guest referee, I already can tell you we're not going to get They
said,
might as well just look. They made their bed. Now lie in it. Is what I'm saying. They already made their bed.
we got people saying anything relates to the Insider Post. No, we will do our own reporting. We will have that out Tuesday. FightfulSelect.com. I will not speak to somebody else's reporting. I cannot sit here on the air and recognize somebody else's. Ben Simmons said, Cody Roman loses the Rock, or loses and the Rock takes the bloodline in a double turn, then we get Rock Roman at SummerSlam. The Rock wins the blow up at 31. This is not hard. This is not hard. Cody beats Roman. Rock said you never been to the table. They have a match. Roman beats the Rock. They said it could have easily done the APK Austin Tyson angle with Rock counting the 3 to get Cody to win, setting up Rock Roman for the future. No, he's right.
I know, but I was wondering what you were going to do. I wasn't sure what you were going to do with the hands, like what direction you were.
Jordan Scott said the Rock beats Roman and brings Cena back to beat him for Flair's record at that point. Not like anything matters anymore at that point. I think if Cena beats that record, it's going to be for the Seth title. James says WWE is benefiting way too much from this Cody fumble, not saying it's a word for Sean. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, has sex like a duck, probably a word. Well, brother, I don't know if you've listened to our show at all for the last 90 minutes, but I have said once they roll around, I don't have an answer to what they do. Adjustments have been. But I'm just going to tell you what doesn't quack like a fucking word. All the people that I heard from that said this is not what we were informed of. This is not what they were informed of as of a certain date. And they would have no reason to tell me that they found out days before Friday.
Keep the duck reference, but it's not about it being a work, but rather them trying to get people to not talk about Vince McMahon. That's literally keep the duck reference in there, but just that part out.
Line drive says this is one of IWB traditions to progress to the title at decade anniversary Mania 2030 and through. SAS says right now these are Rock versus Roman and Cody versus Roman at Mania. You do which match goes you put on day 1 and day 2. I would put Rock Roman day 1, Cody Roman day 2. I would have Roman win night 1.
That was like my original prediction months ago, but that was months ago, so I'm not so confident in that anymore.
Nico Fight says have Roman attack the Rock at the press conference, injure him. Cody would step into the main event, saving face for everyone.
I mean, if you want to save face, that probably is the way to go about it, to be honest. That's like the only way.
That idea. Just a reminder that Hulk Hogan doesn't have any record.
Have Cody's dog just like run in and jump on top of the Rock.
This person is accurate. Hulk Hogan doesn't have a record. Bob Backlund has more days than him. Bruno has more days than him. Jordan says, okay, Cody wins 3 ways. Okay, but then what? Then you have minimized a potential Rock Roman match. You have minimized Cody versus Roman. You minimized Cody pinning who the hell else he already has. Heyman and Solo become heads of their table, hilarious. They're in LA after Mania come on Raw. That ain't happening. Sorry. Ryan said, Sean, thanks for all your in-depth comments on Cody Rock situation. Cody Roman was your first Cody had not signed a contract off in October. He's still not signed it. Well, I can tell you what I'm going to ask if I get any time with Cody on Thursday. Probably won't answer. Ask him about JD's head.
I was gonna say, why don't you ask him if JD McDonough's head has grown since the last time you guys talked?
Doing great numbers. Luis says, my pitch. Luis, we are 100 minutes into the show. Why is our goddamn moderator keep keeping the show going. Cut it out, dude.
Because he gets a bonus. Leave him
Oh
alone.
shit!
And Michael Cole said that the bull rope was the same one that Dusty Rhodes and superstar Billy Graham
Wrestling. He stopped to stare at Truth, who began throwing t-shirts into the crowd. So we got McFish, a boy.
What maneuver, every single attempt was a 3 count. Oh my god! You know, he has a very deliberate, distinct, crazy, wacky style. And his voice became synonymous with WWE. Welcome to WrestleMania. The shot of him welcoming everybody to WrestleMania 3. That shot, you know, trying to never be able to show me. He's gonna have to. It just sucks. Like, I don't even know how they're gonna do that. That means Stone Cold Steve Austin, I guess, just had a completely unobstructed path to the title of WrestleMania 14. Faced no adversity whatsoever in his title run. It had a nice, smooth run of it. And that's all that ever happened. It was just so much of Vince that, you know, with Benoit, it was just like one guy that had matches. This is like the head of the company. This guy opened and closed a lot of Monday Night Raws, you know, in the ring, famous segments, and had pay-per-view matches. He's won championships, had WrestleMania moments, and all of this just fucking spread everywhere. It's disgusting stuff. And that just sucks because WWE really does like to celebrate their history. It's important to them. It's important to us as fans too, to go back and be nostalgic for shows. We do that every single Sunday here on the YouTube channel. We watch a classic pay-per-view together. And we've been doing it for years. And a lot of what we watch is, you know, we watch lots of Benoit matches. And, you know, we're going to go on to watch lots of Vince moments in the future, I'm sure. But, you know, now it's like, you know, you're always going to remember or be reminded what a monster he is. You're always going to remember and be reminded of the lives he destroyed every time you see his stupid face in the video playback. And it's going to be impossible to ever get that out of our minds. And, you know, the grand scheme of things, it's not really important, but from a fan content consumption, you know, perspective, it is something you have to think about. And a lot of that is also, which could also have a negative effect on business. You know, WWE can't really, you know, promote or sell on their past content anymore. They're going to have to, you know, and it's not like they can just move away from one chunk of history because this is every chunk of their history. All of it. So he has a presence everywhere. He was on TV less than a year ago, out in the ring, dancing around. Took a stunner less than a year ago. Had a WrestleMania match less than a year ago. He is, or no, 2 years ago. I'm sorry, not last year. It was 2 years ago. So he's still been around even in recent history. There's not a time you could really go to in modern WWE prior to 1982 where you're not going to see Vince somewhere. There's wrestling challenge shows where Bobby and Gorilla, Prime Time is Bobby and Gorilla. WrestleMania is the first few was Jesse and Gorilla. You can watch some shows without Vince, but for the most part, there ain't no avoiding Vince. He is, for the most part, has some sort of influence on 80%. I'm going to turn into, well, we're just going to start.
I did not watch this. I did not.
Company wants to completely disassociate with it. And my question only is, how far are they going to go with it? And when Raw hits its next milestone, we have the 40th anniversary of Raw, or the, what are we at now? The 35th anniversary, whatever's next.
All right, I think I'm almost done.
Either man or not. I don't know. Maybe they take him out short term and then slowly.
That about other reports. I trust me.
And saying, I'm not an underdog anymore. I'm a contender. And he wants to prove to the fans, he wants to prove to you and me that he can challenge for and win a world heavyweight championship. Seth, Drew, and Sandy, I think, is the play, the right play, with Punk going down for the world heavyweight title. I don't want to see Cody Rhodes involved. I don't want to see a fatal four-way with Cody and the three of them involved. I don't want to see Cody involved in this at all. Because that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for the story. It doesn't work for logic's sake. They can tease whatever they want. Seth Rollins will defend his world heavyweight title at WrestleMania. It should not be in any form or fashion against Cody Rhodes. When we get to WrestleMania, whichever night the world heavyweight title is defended, night one, again, we can sit here for another 2 hours and we can talk about individual different scenarios that can play with respect to Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I already outlined earlier some of the potential fixes to the situation or what they might end up doing on Thursday. Cody and Roman with Rock as the referee. You do Rock and Roman. Have Cody have second thoughts. Because the groundswell of support that he has received from the fans have opened his eyes. Friends of his, colleagues of his have come to him and said, what are you doing? You won the Royal Rumble. You've been waiting for this your entire life. Do it for Dusty. Go in there and claim your destiny and challenge for the WWE. So Cody thought about that long and hard and made his decision. He's coming to Roman Reigns. It's not that hard. It's actually a very simple fix. We're going to find out on Thursday what they're going to do. Anything other than Cody being in the ring with Roman on WrestleMania is fine. I don't know what it is. The Twitter poll was not loading before for some reason. And it's still not loading. I'm trying to refresh it. I'm going to try to refresh it one more time to see if this works. If not, I will read the results. Let's see. Now,
is able, if Gunther is able to make it to the chamber, I say we do this match at the chamber. Jay and Gunther for the title, and we don't have Gunther drop the title. Jay Uso does not beat Gunther for the title. I just don't want to see that happen. Now, WWE saved this for WrestleMania. I don't know what the fucking story would be. We got a long time to build before WrestleMania, so if they're planting the seeds now, it would probably make more sense that it's taking place at the chamber and not at WrestleMania, because we have all of February, all of March. And what's the story? They got you excited about it. I mean, you've seen the brunt of it tonight. But what else is there to do? They sold you on it tonight. What else do they need to say? I don't need to see more Imperium New Day matches. I don't need to see Jey Uso teaming with Imperium. Or Jey Uso rather teaming with the New Day to go against Imperium. I don't need to see that. We've seen that. Maybe we do Jey Uso versus Gunther at the chamber, if it's possible. And then we do Big E returning to challenge Gunther at WrestleMania. I have this sneaking suspicion that Big E is on his way back, and they're going to reintroduce him into this New Day Imperium. I mean, that would be coming full circle type shit. Honestly. I don't know for sure if that's the plan. I don't know if that's even possible with Big E's neck injury. It's not really something to fuck around with. But here we are. Or we we go Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker goes to Monday night. He challenges Gunther for the IC title. There was a nice little stare down there with Braun Breaker and the rest of Imperium when Adam Pearce gave him the contract. And Adam Pearce asked Imperium, well, you know who this guy is. You know who Braun Breaker is, right? And they gave him some dirty look. I don't know. I don't know what Gunther does at WrestleMania. I don't. I'd have him wrestle Rollins, honestly, and have to beat Rollins for the world title. Champion versus champion. If there is nobody to take the title off of Gunther, then why are we forcing it to happen? Somebody's got to deserve it. Nobody deserves it. Jey Uso doesn't deserve it. Oh, because he does this and he's got a cool entrance, that doesn't mean he deserves it. Braun Breaker doesn't deserve it. He just got it. Nobody deserves it. Does Big E deserve it? I would be more okay with Big E out of anybody. Just based on what he's been. But if that is not going to happen, I don't think we should force Gunther to drop that title. I would just put him in a match with Seth Rollins. Why not? Or maybe we do McIntyre Rollins. Maybe they pivot to Jimmy and Jay, which right now nobody really cares about. Jimmy is a job. Jimmy is a job, no matter how you cut it. Jimmy and Jay, are they going to tell that story? I mean, I don't know. I think that's the reason why we broke these two guys up, right? I don't know when we're going to start telling that story and reintroducing us to that story. Maybe we get Jimmy Jay. Maybe we get Rollins and McIntyre. And maybe we get Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Imagine that. Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn cut a very emphatic promo. He wants to be a champion as well. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
The Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. They defended the tag team titles against Tana Chance and Kaden Carr. This match had absolutely zero, and I mean zero heat. This was not better than their first match. At least their first match had a little bit more juice to it. I just felt like this. I mean, it was like someone popped a fucking balloon in the air. Nobody cared. Not much of a match. Crowd was dead silent for it. Carter and Chance and Asuka with the after.
So, Sami Zayn did come out after this. I do have a feeling that we could see Sami Zayn, Rollins, and McIntyre in the intro threat match. Sami Zayn came out to help Cody Rhodes. This was after the showing off the year. After McIntyre beat up Cody Rhodes. Now, I'm afraid that Cody will be on Raw next week. He's not gonna be on SmackDown. You know, I have a feeling, I'm actually afraid that Cody will be on Raw next week, and he's gonna come out here, address Drew McIntyre. You don't think that Cody will retaliate after being beaten up by Drew McIntyre? He is, and he's not gonna like it, and he might get involved. I have a feeling that that's gonna happen.
Bret Hart and Lex Luger. They both win the Royal Rumble that year. They both won WrestleMania. They both had a chance to win the WWE Championship. The fans wanted Bret. They liked Luger. They loved Bret. They went with Bret. Bret was the underdog. Bret was the hero that all the fans loved. He wins the title. They're carrying him on their shoulders at the end of the segment. WrestleMania 20. Triple threat. Chris Benoit. Triple H. Shawn Michaels. Benoit was the workhorse, right? Benoit was the guy that people who are fans of work rate, match quality, followed his career for ECW, for WCW. They wanted to see Benoit finally win the big. And he did. And he got the win to close out the show. Maybe Eddie Hudson at WrestleMania 20, that feel good moment now is not so feel good to look back on. 10 years later, WrestleMania 30, what happens? The Yes Move, Daniel Bryan, he beats Triple H in the opening match. He wins his way into the main event, and he wins the title. Here we are 10 years later. History is playing itself out the same way once again. Cody Rhodes will be standing tall, or should be standing tall, at the end of WrestleMania with the championship. It's like destiny. Every 10 years. Why should this year be any different? Frankie Rodriguez. I'm a huge fan of Ron Breaker. I feel like he would be a staple on Raw, just like how Seth is. Madden on SmackDown. Would it be a bad move to give him a monster push when he is the main line? No.
Roll break.
Come out with commentary now 2 hours. So his is over. Very long video.
Cowbell to break it. Another commercial break. And we come back. Rhodes hits a snap power slam. A disaster kick. Goes for recovery. Gets the 2 count. Nakamura hit a sliding German suplex, but Rhodes came with a Cody cutter. Rhodes hit his jabs. The big bionic elbow. Spinning kick. And then an inverted exploder suplex. Rhodes responded with a pedigree for 2 count. Rhodes went to Nakamura with the cowbell, but Nakamura missed him in the face. Rhodes fought him off anyway, even with the miss. He no-sold the miss, hit a crossroads on Nakamura, and he kicked out at it too. Nakamura used the cowbell as a weapon, but Rhodes blocked a Kinshasa and used the rope to low-blow Nakamura. He eventually flipped him over, picks him up, crossroads, 1, 2, 3, and Nakamura is even more buried than he was the last time he wrestled. McIntyre attacked Cody Rhodes from behind and laid him out with a Claymore kick. Monday Night Raw comes through. What we do there, I don't know. I don't know why McIntyre wants to wrestle Cody. I haven't really figured out why we're doing McIntyre Cody. We're teasing McIntyre Cody. I don't really understand that. Cody's going to have his own problem with Roman and Rock. He's got nothing to do with McIntyre. McIntyre needs to find his way into the chamber. Or maybe we don't get a men's chamber. By the looks of it, we're not getting a men's chamber. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing to figure out who wrestles Roman. I don't. Maybe Cody doesn't wrestle Roman or The Rock and doesn't get included in the main event. Maybe he really is wrestling Rollins. That's why they haven't really given you any direction with the men's side on Monday. I have no fucking idea. But then what do you do with Drew McIntyre? No idea. No idea. At the end of all of it, guys, again, I mean, I can't really say it any better than I said in the opening monologue. This is not a work. This is a shoot that WWE is now trying to weave into their own work and spin it in a way where it's almost as if it was the narrative from the beginning. No. The WWE fucked up. Dwayne fucked up. And now they need to change course because Cody is undeniable. And that's the plan. That was the plan. There was no need to deviate away from the plan. You could have waited until next year. Dwayne, if Rock wants this match with Roman, he will take the match no matter what. Why does it need to be this year? Rock holds the keys. Whenever he wants to do something, he can do it. If he wants to wrestle, he'll wrestle. If he wants Roman, he'll get Roman. If he wants to go do a movie, he'll go do a movie. Why do we need to impede on the plan right now and fuck with the system? If he wants to match with Roman, he'll let it happen when it makes sense. This WrestleMania 40, it does not make sense. We'll see on Thursday. Monday Night Raw was not because we are all hanging on what's the WrestleMania 40 main event? Where's Cody fitting in? Are they going to fix the mistake? Is Rock really going to wrestle Roman? What does Seth Rollins do? You need to figure that shit out. Otherwise, the rest of the fucking show is going to suck. Just like it did. Thank you guys for all your support. Really appreciate you joining me here on this Monday night. We're going to get into the super chats in just a second. Follow me on social media at
All right. All right. Made it long enough. Made it about 2 hours. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I will do an AEW Dynamite this Wednesday. I think I will review the press conference in Las Vegas to see what happens. See what matches will be announced. Until then, till next time, this is Mr. Black Hammer 2021. I'll see y'all later.